think I got a tip for any would-be live video doer. My first instinct when I am about to go live, and I'm sharing you millions of hours of live experience, personally live experience done right here. This guy that's spent more time being live than, I don't know, somebody who has spent less time being live. But my tip would be this. If you're worried about what you're going to say or how you're going to do it, or are you going to sound funny, or what are you going to talk about, my first thing I always think is, let's get ready. Let's put everything where it needs to be, and let's get the wallet out of my pants and get my water all ready and get everything all ready. And then I go, wait a minute. Let's not do that at all. Let's do the opposite. Let's push live and have the viewing audience that sits on the edge of their chair waiting for pearls of wisdom about life and the lessons I've learned being a bald 55-year-old white man. And all of a sudden, as you're taking stuff out of your pocket and you're laughing about the silliness of what you're doing and the total lack of preparation that you have, and totally very few and far between plans that you have, I don't know, you get giggling and funny stuff starts coming out. I don't know, at least I think it's funny. If you all don't think it's funny, you all shouldn't be watching. But anyway, hold on, hang with me. That's a little better. It's going to be a little wobbly. I'm trying something a little different today. Might not be as interactive as I like it, because it's a bright and sunshiny day here in Lisle, Illinois. I'm hugging my cup of water and my very cold coffee as if they're my babies. I love you, water. I love you, coffee. Put you down right here. Put my coffee down. Put my water down. Lean my phone against my water. I can't see any questions. Bro's just hotboxing farts in his car. Hey, you at least got me to read that. How many coffees a day? I don't really count. I guess I'm on my second. Jack says, what's for lunch? Jack, great question. By the way, I'm disrobing. I don't know if you really call it disrobing when you're, hello, puppy. Hello. I don't know if you really call it disrobing when you're just taking off your shoes. Oh, yeah, but I'm not just taking off my shoes. Jack asked what I had for lunch. Well, I'll give you a clue, Jack. I'm in Lisle, Illinois. I'm at Four Lakes. And I just met a buddy out at El Burrito Mexicano. Hello from Thailand. Looks stormy in the background. Yeah, it kind of does. Well, check out back here. Look at this. Check out behind me. I don't know if you can see. Can you guys see? I can't see anything, so I apologize. But I met a buddy out at El Burrito Mexicano and had this vision before I met him that I was going to go live in Four Lakes, Lisle, where I used to live, and I used to sell a ton of homes as a realtor. I was a realtor for 17 years. Oh, you guys know it. And I used to be one of the top, probably one or two realtors in terms of volume in Four Lakes, and would probably average, I don't know, at least one a month selling here. And it was a nice bread and butter business there. It's a beautiful community. It's a beautiful community of a bunch of different condos and, probably 2,000 or 3,000 condos surrounded by lakes and trees and hills and what have you. And behind me, and I don't know if you can see, is the famous Four Lakes ski hill. And I'll do a quick panorama. And I cannot see. It looks all dark on my Looks all dark on my phone. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to start walking. You put a hill in front of this guy, I'm going to climb it. I don't know if I plan this pseudo motivational crapola that's coming out of my mouth, but I'm serious. I don't know. Kind of look at this hill as a challenge. And I talked about it a lot. You know, I think God puts challenges in front of us, to take on. And it doesn't look like much. I bet it doesn't look like much. But let me tell you, you ski down this thing. And as a guy that's totally out of shape, I'm going to be winded by the time I get to the top. I did have a thought for you. I was talking today on my live video about one of my favorite books, The Compound Effect. And it's about how small changes over time can make a huge difference in your life. And I think I've taken the lessons I've learned from The Compound Effect, which I've read several times, into almost every aspect of my life. And I talk about not being an overnight success at really anything. And I'm not that concerned, because I realize I'm determined. I realize life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I think, at least for me, success is a marathon and not a sprint. And I was thinking about it as it related to my social media today. You know, I think if anybody from the outside looked down and said, hey, Ken makes $60 a month on social media, that's not much money. But if you watch day in, day out, watch my subscribers grow on every platform every single day. I'm currently picking up, 5 to 10 subscribers a day on my YouTube channel, which I think has the best long-term prospects for monetization, honestly. But it's the same on all platforms, and it feels real good. And I think my point is, if you take a longer perspective, a longer point of view for changes you're going to make in your life, you can accomplish great things. And what do they say? People often overestimate how much they can get done in a week, but they underestimate how much they can get done in a year or in their lifetime. And I think for me, I've always been able to have an ability to have a long-term perspective of things. And, feels good, and it gives me confidence and keeps me going, and makes me very optimistic about the future. So I just wanted to share with you a brief climb up the ski hill here at Four Lakes Lisle. Do a quick spin. I don't know if you can see down there the lakes that are down there. I've always said if I had $1 jillion, I would buy this whole property, because it's just a beautiful piece of land in the western suburbs of Chicago. And I was fortunate to call it home for 4 years, and I grew up in the area not too far from here. And I've sold, hundreds of homes in here. And hadn't been here in months. Don't come here very often now that I'm no longer a realtor. But it felt good coming back today and climbing up the hill. And feels good. Now I get to use gravity to bring me down the hill. And I'm looking forward to the rest of my day. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you had a great morning. Hope you're feeling good. you're loving yourself. Hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.